Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with me, Ali. Now, last episode we made this super cool portal design and I am so happy with how it turned out. I think it looks absolutely amazing. But the only problem is when you go through the portal, well, that's where things get a little bit less magical. There is not much going on this side of the portal. So today I wanted to focus on the nether side of the portal and, tidy this place up a little bit. Maybe get some pathways in for places that we need to go in our world and, solidify some of those walkways and that sort of thing. Now, design. I've had a couple of ideas for what I wanted to do. Now, one of them is to build like a giant carnivorous plant that kind of takes up this whole cavern sort of thing, and the portal would be in the middle of the plant being eaten, and it sounds pretty epic, doesn't it? It sounds pretty epic, but I think I need a little bit more practice with organic shapes before I can pull that one off. My second idea was to have kind of like a hanging bird cage or planter, and there would be all of these beautiful greenery spilling out into the nether from the overworld, but the only problem with that one is, well, greens and leaves and that sort of thing, they don't look so crash hot in the nether. It kind of clashes with the red, so I'm not sure that is going to work. But my final idea, and I think this is the one that we're gonna go with, was to have sort of a, I guess, symmetry, like to make a symmetry with the overworld. So we would have the floating island and then a big long pathway that potentially leads down to like a underworld kingdom that we could have here. And yeah, I think it would look really cool, and it would be like the one that we have in the overworld, but of course underworld style, so all dark and mysterious, using blackstone and all that sort of stuff. And then I also thought that it would be really cool to take some inspiration from the Basalt Delta and have some pillars coming up and lava everywhere, and yeah, I think it would look really cool. But because when I made my portal in the overworld, I was thinking about how it would look on the horizon as opposed to where it would show up in the underworld. This is not the most convenient place in the nether for a portal to be. So I think the first thing we need to do is get a bit of a safety platform built up underneath us so that I can start mining away this netherrack, because it's gotta go. So let's go. Oh my gosh, it barely looks like anything's changed. Took so long. So I spent like, I don't know, maybe an hour just clearing out the space here. You can't really tell that well from this angle, but there's a whole chunk missing in the middle of Netherrack there. And then what I went ahead and did was I made the portal a bit bigger, and I made sure that it connects up with the other side, which it does, which is really, really good. I don't know what I would have done if it didn't sync properly, because I have lowered it a little bit because it was just like way too close to the roof. So what I've also done is I've collected a bunch of materials. If we go back and look over here, so I've got a bunch of blackstone and a bunch of basalt, some iron bars. I bought some lanterns as well, and then I just brought my stone chest because I thought, or stone box, I thought that may be helpful. I don't think I'll use anything, maybe some andesite. I like andesite, might put some andesite in it, but I'm not really sure yet. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build up the island. I'm gonna use the same technique that I used for the other island, just, you know, building it with some peaks coming down the bottom and making it a bit round. I'll try and make it a similar size, and then I think we'll go from there. So I'll check back in with you once the island's in place. I really don't want to have to get rid of more netherrack, but that's still pretty close. I might have to get rid of some more of this, shave it back sort of along there. Ah. All right, back in a sec. It's perfect. I love it. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's still a bit boring, but it is getting there. So I've used blackstone, iron fences, the basalt, and then there is bits of coal mixed in as well, and cobblestone, and I think I put a few andesite. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's just I've kept it very basic on the top at the moment because yeah, we gotta add in all the add in all the details. So under here I have a little area with all of our stuff because I forgot that when you open chests in front of the pigman dudes, or the piglins, sorry, they get angry at you, so that happened. And I've got some lava and some magma blocks and some soil and more lanterns, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add some details in. Yeah, fun details. So what I'm thinking I might do is make this entryway look like it's a basalt pillar sort of thing around it. So I kind of like stack up next to it and have lots of different levels around it as well. Sort of this sort of thing over here. Maybe not that way. They need to all be facing up. Facing up like that or something. But like going all the way up and across the top as well. Like I think I want it to be very grand and ominous looking. And then what we'll do on the ground over here is we'll swap out a bunch of these blocks for like the cracked stone ones and some lava pockets and magma and all that sort of thing. And then for the bridges, I guess, so we've got, yeah, for the bridges, I think we're going to just have them kind of being like the drawbridges above ground, coming off of these main sides here. So over, yeah, there it is. Up there is a passageway that I made to get to the witch farm so that we could get there easily. So we'll have to have one that kind of goes in that direction and at some point leads up to the passageway up there. But I think I will cut this back, but I might not do it today. But I'll do it at some point. And then the other one we need is a drawbridge kind of going off of this way, going down, because can you see it from here? I don't think you can see it from here, but under there is the fortress. So yeah, it's gonna turn out really well, I think, but we are gonna have to get rid of a lot more of the netherrack because I think it's just gonna end up a little too cramped if we don't. But yeah, I'll start building this up and I will check back in with you guys once I have a little bit more structure in place. I think I'll do this first and then we'll work on the ground. Cool. Does it look ominous? Oh, I really like it. I think, you know, I mean, go big or go home, right? I thought that the island was pretty big before, but now that I've like gone over the edges and stuff, the portal's actually like barely fitting on the island. But if we jump over, so yeah, I've got a lot more andesite in there now. I think these two blocks actually go really well together. I love it. And then with the iron bars as well, just because they've all got that sort of grey color in it. It's the same color pretty much. But yeah, I think that looks really cool. And then we've got our lanterns, our blackstone and all that. This block here at the moment is just polished, but I think once we start exploring some bastions and stuff like that, it'd be really cool to swap this out for the gilded blackstone, is it called? The one with the gold in it? I think that would look awesome. Because of the size of it, we have to go through the portal to get to the other side. Now, it's not completely symmetrical because I did just kind of place blocks wherever and build it up. I could probably hollow these out actually and get a bit of basalt back, but I don't need to do that. It'll be fine. But yeah, I think there's a little bit of charm in it not being exactly the same on both sides. Makes it, oh gosh, these ghasts, I tell ya. Are you gonna fire at me? You're the right height. Come on. Oh, it's too far away. Okay, despawn. I was on, turns out the ghasts can actually see you through the portal, so like I was on this side and I could hear it but I couldn't see it, and I was like, where's it going? And then the ghast ball like came and hit on this side of it and I was like, oh gosh. But that's okay. Oh, it's still there. That's fine. So yeah, I think now we can do the ground, and the other thing I'm going to do is like swap out a bunch of these edge blocks so it looks a little bit more rickety along the edge. I did a few of them here, but yeah, it is looking a little bit too square, I think, which is funny for Minecraft. Of course it's square, but yeah, I'm gonna swap it out, and I'm playing with some walls and upside down stairs, things like that, so that when we're looking at it from a distance it doesn't look like it's like an island and then like a slab of black stone on top. But yeah, I'll grab all of the stuff. And yeah, let's have a play with it. Get some of this, some of this. Okay, so the first thing, I think I'm just gonna randomly scatter the, what is this? Just like the cracked one and the brick one so that it's a little bit less uniform. I might swap out some of these for, ooh, there's no one under there. There we go. Swap out like that. Do one of these, one of these, one of these. More of this, I think, like that. Yeah, maybe one more over here. Like so. There we go. And then we need to put some of this stuff. And yeah, I realize I'm making it pretty dangerous by putting lava pockets because I know I'm just gonna like fall in and burn myself, but where's the fun? Where's the fun if you don't do that? Maybe we'll hide a magma cube under here, like that. Need a little bit more light over here, I think. So we'll do one of these and another one. I want to kind of space them out pretty evenly so it's not like, oh my. Oh, that's definitely not the first time that's gonna happen. Or the last. Well, it is the first, but it won't be the last. We'll put another soul sand here. And I think we want one more lava. I might put it here, maybe. Oh no, they're probably... Oh my gosh. Get out of here! Oh, there we go. Finally. Wow, that took... Ooh, blue. Oh. That sounded like angry pigment. Did I shoot one of them by accident? Oh well, we'll find out later. Yep, they were definitely angry, and I'll say the ghasts were pretty relentless too. So I went ahead and I finished off the build off of camera, finished off all of the floor there. I started on a design for the drawbridge hanging bridge. It's, you know, supported from these chains from the roof. I really love how we have a magical floating island, but the bridge can't defy gravity. It has to be supported. But yeah, and the other thing is I went ahead and I cleared out a bunch of the netherrack over on this side and a bit of the netherrack on that side. I don't mind it being close on one side, but it needed a little bit more space over here. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So what I might do actually is we'll jump over and have a bit of a look. Where is the base of this? Oh, it should be okay to climb up from here. do a bit of a leap of faith. Ha! Nailed it. So on this side, we have all of the stuff. I ended up changing the entry to below just over here. So it is hidden, but not too hidden. Like, you can still see it, but it's there, a little bit easier to get out of, which I think is good, and it's not so obvious in the middle here. And then yeah, this is our bridge over here, which is going to lead to a pathway that goes to our witch farm once we build the witch farm. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for now. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I absolutely love the symmetry with the overworld and how that all turned out, but you know, you guys will have to let me know. What do you think? Do you like the symmetry with the overworld, or would you prefer something a little bit different in the Nether? You'll have to let me know. But for now, that's all we have time for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next one.